from Melker. I'm gonna talk a bit about how I think when I pack my kayak for a trip. So right now I'm out in Stockholm's archipelago and I'm out on a 3-day trip, so 2 nights and 3 days. And this is basically what I have with me. Everything is here except for the tent that's already pitched just behind you. So I'm gonna show you a bit of how I pack. First of all, when you pack your kayak, you need to think about where you're placing the weight. So you want to load the kayak as even as possible, both sideways and lengthways. So you want to have it as heavy as possible in the middle and keep it even all along the way. Otherwise the kayak won't do what it should. So let's look at the front. So up here in the front of my kayak, in my front hatch, I keep the things that I might need during the day. So when I head up for lunch and things like that. So in here I often pack, so first of all, a book and my iPad. It goes up all the way this in, because you can pack all the way up until the top here. So be sure to really reach in and push things in there so you can load up as much as possible. You can easily use this kayak for a 1-week trip, and this is a Rödlöga LV. So it's our smallest kayak and you can easily pack this one for a week at least. So I have my iPad and my book. I have my extra clothes. They can go in here as well. One thing I think about when I pack my kayak is that I try to think about what will I need first when I reach land. So probably I will need my spare clothes or my extra jacket to put on when I head in for lunch, so I will pack that last one. I have my extra water. Put that one as far towards my seat as possible, so I keep the weight as much in the middle as possible. I have an extra camera. It can go in far in here. I have some food and some toiletries. Just goes in there. My kitchen. Some extra gas and food. More food. A seat. And lastly, the extra clothes. And if your dry bag won't compress, open it up and compress it inside. And then just close it. There we go. Easily. In my center compartment, so my day hatch, or fikaskott as we say in Swedish, here I'll keep the things that I might need and want to get as fast as possible, so things that I might need when I'm on the water as well. So I have my first aid kit, I have some extra neoprene thingies, my sun hat, some sun lotion, flashlight if I paddle in night, some soft thing to sit on, sunglasses, a tarp, a lantern, and my repair kit. Also I have my second bottle of extra water. This one actually goes in just behind my seat. I don't have to be afraid if it gets a little bit wet because it's a water bottle. So that's that. Everything goes in there. And last but not least, in the back here. So here I keep the things that I will need when I do camp, so in the night. So I have my extra underwear and things like that. It can go in all the way back here. My sleeping mat. A bag to blow up my sleeping mat with, and my coffee maker, toothbrush and thingies, an extra jacket, sleeping bag, and then of course my tent and the bows to my tent. So my tent goes in here, it fits in perfectly when I just push it in, and the bows or the things that put up the tent with, they go in all the way in here as well, so everything fits in nice and smoothly. So that's a little bit about how I pack my kayak and how I think. Main things is to try to keep the weight even along the kayak, so it will do as it should, and think about where you put what things, so you have a system, so you know where you have everything, because sometimes you really need to know, okay, I need this thing, where do I have it? Okay, that's where. So that's a good thing to think about. That's all for this time. Keep
Never thought I'd reach this altitude.